Oh, yes, you are welcome back to African Colonization TV and Biafran History. Here we'll give you everything that is happening around Nigeria, Biafra, and around the world. So let's dive into today's heading. According to the title that says, US and Israel coming for division of Nigeria, as Tinubu will be the last president of Nigeria. Prophecy. So, according to this, our brother, this man is a prophet. He's a prophet, so he's a powerful man of God. He used to talk about things that will happen and the things that will not happen. And then now he has now come out again to give a very powerful prophecy this time, and how Nigeria will be divided, and the arrangement between Israel and the arrangement between Israel and America, and what they are planning to do after the Iran and after the Iran. And in fact, he talk about this 2027 election that is coming, that Tinubu may be the last president of Nigeria. So, in fact, don't skip any part of it. Try to watch it to the end, because if you can see what is happening in Nigeria since all those while, a lot has been going on. A lot has been going on, and the declaration of Nigeria as Islamic State. He also talk about it. He talks a lot of things concerning what is happening in Nigeria, and the suffering people is suffering. For you to see the main reason why is like, no matter what people pass through, the government will not listen. And they will be adamant of what is happening, and they will look as if they are not seeing things that is going on. It's because of they have already seen that Nigeria may divide, and they are afraid of being the last president, because nobody wants let Nigeria divide in his own regime. That is the main case. That is the main case here. Nobody wants it, and nobody wants to be blamed. So, but if you ask them into their heart, deep into their heart, they know that this country is not united, and this country would definitely split, and everybody would definitely go back to his own zone and his own area. In fact, I would like you to watch the video. Don't skip any part. As you're about to watch, like, subscribe, and make sure you share it for everyone to see things going on in the country.
2026 in view. There will be too much fear on earth. There will be what? There will be too much fear on earth. That is number one. Number two, Nigeria may be turned into a two nation under one nation. Southern Nigeria, which is the Christian race, and northern Nigeria, which is the Muslim race. Now, on Tuesday, the United Kingdom officially declared Nigeria a Muslim state. I know you may not hear that. I said on Tuesday, the United Kingdom declared Nigeria publicly a Muslim state. That is a Muslim country. And I told us on Sunday, for those that were here on Sunday, I'm not giving you prophecy. I'm telling you what we have decided up there. That Netanyahu is coming to divide Nigeria. Then 2 days ago, that was on Wednesday. Okay, Wednesday it was yesterday. Netanyahu was in America and had a meeting with Trump on how they're coming to Nigeria. 2027 election may not be what the politicians are thinking, because Nigeria will be divided into two. They will not give you Biafra. Biafra will become by revolt. I hope you're right. Nigeria will be turned into two nations, the southern and the northern. There may not be a Biafra. That is, okay, let's give you Biafra. Biafra will come by reason of revolt. Talking about revolt. By the time they declare southern Nigeria, we may come back and declare Biafra, covering Delta, the whole south. south and the southeast. That is how Biafra will come.
Okay, welcome back. You've seen that video. Let's start with the number one point he gave. He said there will be too much fear on it. Of course, as a Christian and as people who have studied a bit of Bible prophecy, I understand that there are times on earth that is called end times. When certain things, even the Bible said the heart of many will fail them for what is coming in the earth. And I think we are beginning to enter that time. Even there's a place the Bible talked about Iran. Iran, in most Bible reckoning, is seen as Persia. If you go to Daniel 8, the Bible talked about Persia. And Persia is seen as Iran by most Bible prophecy believers. He said there will be a time he will get so strong, he will be charging to the east, west, north, and south. But according to that, if you look at that, they said a western ram or so, something like that, will quieten, that Persia. And if indeed Persia is Iran, and you look at what is happening now, you begin to are we close to the end times? I'm not saying this is binding on you to believe, no. But let's begin to look at this and weigh things, Now we were coming to Nigeria prophecy and Biafra. According to him, Nigeria will be split. But there is a comma in the split. He will say, to him, yes, Nigeria is split, northern and southern Nigeria. They are like two countries under one. More like a Christian and a Muslim, Now, if you look at that properly, he said, Biafra will not be given. Biafra will be taken by force. It will come by a revolt. Now, if you look at what he's saying, if you have to go by what he's saying, it means, okay, you know that if Nigeria is split, north and southern Nigeria, it is easier for any group in the south to pull out, to revolt and pull out. It is now easier. The problem has been the north. The north has, the way Nigeria is structured, the north has, the military is like 70% northern. Yes, the structure of Nigeria. Forget what some people are telling you. Yes, in the past, we had, they said the Igbos are in charge of the army. No, they are in charge of mainly officers, not the number of soldiers. Officers, yes. Intelligence units, certain things they are in charge. They are at the top. Officers, leaders of, but bulk of the army. And that is why after the 1966 coup, you realize you saw a lot of mutinies. The soldiers attacking their officers. If their officers are more in number, if Igbos are more in number, it would have been a different thing. But you realize that the Nigerian army is structured in a way the north has the majority. Now imagine that north is put aside. What happens? It will be easier for any part of the south to pull out. They will want to pull out. If you want to stop them, they will do it by force. Now, he mentioned Israel. He said Netanyahu. There's a video I shared with us about 3-4 weeks ago, where Netanyahu is seen with Trump in a press conference in the United States. In that press conference, he was talking about countries that are being attacked, prone to terrorist attack. They were mentioning several countries, and so all of a sudden he mentioned Nigeria to show you their eyes on Nigeria. I'm not saying this prophecy is fulfilled or whatever this man said is fulfilled, but we are trying to look at it and compare with what is happening. So somehow their eyes have been on Nigeria, and this guy is mentioning Netanyahu. Somehow, I'm not trying to tell you this is what will happen or this is a must, but we are seeing things like, if you look at what he said, put it side by side with what is happening. You understand? So that is what he's saying. So according to him, Biafra will come, but it will be taken. It's like what the Bible said: the kingdom of heaven suffered violence, but the violent taketh it by force. If you want to explain what he's saying, you understand? So, like I told you, it is easier then, minus the army, the Nigerian army, which is bulk of the north. Nigerian army put aside, now part of northern Nigeria. what we have in the south, any of these groups in the south, whether you call it the Niger Delta area or the Igbo populated area or the Yoruba populated area, any of these groups can pull out easily. It's just like somebody has done the work for you. It's left for you to, are you still sleeping? Just like somebody that has been freed. You are in a building. You are in a building. You are being, held in a prison. And somehow somebody removed the gate, destroyed the gate of the door of the prison. Will you remain there? You will want to come out. So if this prophecy is anything to go by, it is clear. He doesn't even need to say revolution before it happens. If there is now Nigeria is split, and you have a southern Nigeria, and you have a northern Nigeria and a southern Nigeria, naturally there will be a split. Yes, you know what is holding us? What is holding us has been, Meanwhile, I'm not telling you this is what will happen. I'm telling you look at what this guy is saying, compared to what events. Now, it will also have to do with the outcome of this current war. Yes, because right now, the people he mentioned that will partake in, maybe if it is going to happen, they are engaged in a very serious war. Right now, you can see what is happening. Israel is pulled at almost three sides. Iran is pulling Israel. Houthi just joined the war some days ago. Hezbollah from Lebanon already. So right now, Israel will want to focus on the immediate threat. You understand? Later, they will look at the other. But the fact is that Netanyahu is pointing towards Nigeria. And look at what is happening in Nigeria. The other day, people were trampling on American and Israeli flags. They don't understand the meaning of that. Anyway, I think many of them understand the meaning of that. They are doing it as a result of provocation, trying to provoke. But look at all of this. Put them together. What do you think? Add your comment on the comment section. Let's see. So I'm not telling you this is what will happen. I'm sharing what somebody said with you. What do you think, viewers? Please, if you have not subscribed to our channel, subscribe. Share widely. And note, when somebody is calling for secession or somebody is saying, let's go our separate ways, it's not always because somebody hates somebody. No, sometimes the person has looked at how things are going and the person feels perhaps separation will make us peaceful. We can still, even if Nigeria separates, we can still go to the north to trade peacefully. There are so many Igbo people in Niger Republic, although we have not been in one country with them before. But Niger Republic is like northern Nigeria, Hausa, just that they speak French. They were colonized by French. There are so many Igbos there, and they are doing better, almost even better than in northern Nigeria. The government respects them. They respect the government. They know they are foreigners right there. And that will be the case if we split. Oh, if we come to your territory, you tell us this is the condition for you to live in my territory. Now, what do you think, viewers? Anyway, we will see later again.
Oh yes, very, very interesting speech from these our prophets and also from this our brother that said everything the way it is. Everybody knows what is happening in Nigeria and everybody knows things that is going on. The government know that Nigeria will divide. That there is no two ways about it. There is no any prophets or any prophetess to come and they tell you this. What is there is that they are afraid of who it will be the turn for him to divide the country, or who will it be the person that will do it for us, so that later, according to them, let our heroes work should not be in vain, because they don't want their heroes' work or their heroes' past to be in vain. But those your heroes' past, their children is still suffering, because your hero, all those politicians, all those people that work for the freedom of Nigeria, for the independence of Nigeria, After everything, the country is still suffering, their children is still suffering. So now when your children is still suffering, no peace, no unity, no love, do you still want your children to still remain in that suffering forever? That is where they need to think about that. Let our heroes' work should not be in vain, because these heroes' work, they did not, they work, yes, they try, but they did not arrive at the normal point, at the right place, because one section is trying now to bully other section and to Islamize other section. Why other section, they don't have the power. I would say they have the power, but they don't have that mindset of buying of people like the other people is doing. Well, it's very nice. And coming down to the issue concerning Israel and America, we know definitely very well that Israel, their eyes has been in Nigeria, and America has been toying in Nigeria since all those last year till now. They have been speaking very very well concerning Nigeria, to the extent that they send their delegates very more, and many of them to come into Nigeria to monitor what is really going on in Nigeria. So all those things has been there, that is going on. And for those that will be claiming that I am not Biafra, I'm not Igbo, I'm not this not supposed to become an eye opener to some of them, that Nigeria we are seeing today, what they know, what everybody knows, is only the north and the south protectorate. That's what is there in the book. Then it is time for the southern region, or the south region with the eastern region, need to come together to think of their future, not issue of dividing and the claiming that I will not be this, I will not be that. Well, I will allow you to watch the video where this our brother that is coming that is going to north, what he saw on his way coming back, and then what that Nigeria has become, for you to see what Nigeria has become, if Nigeria is still a country or if it is not. Just watch and see by yourself.
A Yoruba man, his name is Tayo. He was coming back from Kogi State on Palm Sunday. This is a different attack entirely. So in the bus where the bus he boarded, where he was traveling to another destination, when he was on the road, how do they discover that he is a Christian? He said that the terrorists started shouting, "Where is the Christian in this bus? We don't need Christians in Nigeria any longer." They drew him out of the bus, they killed him, and they believe he died. He said that it was like a surprise for him to see himself in the hospital again. His crime is that he is a Christian in a country that is most dangerous for Christians to live on earth. That is Nigeria. I want you to watch this video and understand what I've been telling you. That apart from picking up weapons to fight against these terrorists, we must be able to speak in one voice and be resolute. There must be countries, not one, that will be created out of Nigeria. And these countries will enable Christians to have a safe zone, protect themselves. And others who believe in this terrorism, because there is nothing like terrorists again now. It is a movement of people in politics, people in the community, and people in the bush. It is all out war to Islamize Nigeria. Take a listen to this sad story.
My name is Tayo Johnson. I was coming from Kogi State, from Kaba. That is my residence place, family place. So I went and visited them. I do stay in Gombe. On my way coming, I bought a vehicle from Abuja to Bauchi. When we reach Bauchi Junction there, we continue just a kilometer, just a meter forward. Then some people came to attack us. That they said, where is the Christian inside vehicle? I said, those people were looking for back to they look at me that the Christian. This man from glass, she took glass to leave, took a knife in hand. Then I now rushed. They now pulled me out vehicle. Because I sat there, the back of driver, they pulled me out. This thing they are selling cutlass, the machetes, different things they have. They are about 10 or say drag me, carry stone, big stone, hit me, carry on top, they release it. But they hated me everywhere. I've never, they thought that I'm dead. They never left me. They left. Small time as maybe they wake up, I see them, they are disappear. I now started running. They see that I started running, they follow me against second times. They fought, they talked at me, and I died the second time. They left. So I sleep there for more than 1 hour. Later on, I now rescue operation police, the police they not came to rescue me where I slept. That's why I don't even know how I meet myself at the hospital, because I was lying down. I thought that I'm dead.
That was at Bauchi Junction.
Yeah, that was Bauchi Junction.
Do you remember what time it was?
Around 8:30 to 9, guys.
How many people did you see?
They are numerous. They are more than 10. They are more than 10. They come at cutlass differently. They want the devil cutlass. They go and bring a stone, big stone. I don't thank God I'm my dead, because if I find myself I'm dead, I am not dead. I'm not happy. God is with me. Thank you. If I see the river, I can recognize my bag behind is there, but at least we reach 6-7 in the vehicle.
All the rest were allowed to go?
Yes, the rest are allowed to go because I see them talking before I enter the vehicle. So I don't know why they are talking. Later on, we now met them. Then they understood what speaking, because they speak to each other. They speak to each other. The vehicle, before the vehicle started, they speaking to each other. So I don't understand what they speaking to each other. Until I find them, the driver drove us off, because their time they stop me. Driver can zoom up, and then the driver stood to say that they check the vehicle very well, as if they have communication. I expected driver to drove off that space. They stop totally. They should do whatever to do. I thank God. Yes.
What you mean is when they dragged you out and started beating you, what did the driver do? Did he take the other people and he left with them or something? What happened?
Yes, the driver took the other people and left with them. And I'm only.
Where is your family?
They are residents in Kogi State.
Have you been able to reach any of them?
No, I can't. It's only Bishop Gombe that saw me in the media. I'm Anglican church member. So he saw that an Anglican church member that they should come and check me. They came, they checked me. Yes.
And you lost your phone in the incident?
Yes, they pack all my money, anything, paper, nothing they left behind. They pack all the things belonging to me. They pack it and go.
Sorry, sir, is there anyone taking care of you? How can we reach them? We want to come back and see what we can do for you.
Well, there's no one yet. I said Bishop of Gombe that called one mother that they communicate with the mother. So they are communicating with the mother as of now. Yes.
Right now, who is with you at the hospital?
Nobody yet. Nobody. Because I was even a printer. Those churches are under Gigan norms very well, because they are printer for a long time. Yes.
The name of the church again?
Cathedral St. Peter's Anglican Church. Gombe. Yes.
We'll reach out to some Anglican members there.
Okay, sir. Thank you, sir.
Very, very painful, and a very touching story. For some people, they may think that Nigeria is okay, Nigeria is quiet, everything is peaceful. It is only when something has not happened to you before you'll be saying that nothing, everything is okay in Nigeria. Don't mind that whenever the politician comes out, they'll be claiming that there is nothing like genocide, there is nothing like Islamization, and there is nothing like killing of Christians in Nigeria. That is also happening to the Muslim. All those things is just to blackmail and then to wipe down some certain things so that lets evil continue going. It is Adibin, this man, this thing did not happen to him. If somebody is telling him about things buying of Christians and the genocide happening everywhere, he may be thinking that it may not be truth because according to them, they are more associated with the Muslim and the rest of them. In fact, a lot is happening. A lot is happening. Nobody is stopping anybody not to. But what is there is that let no region come in the name of that you must worship the way I am worshiping. I don't know the type of ideology those people is using to practice their religion. You cannot come and impose your religion on other people so that, I don't know, you cannot impose your religion on other people. If you are going to heaven, go to your heaven and leave those people that will be on earth. Leave them. If you are going to your anywhere, leave those people that you have really painted them to be in fire. Then why destroying them and why buying people everywhere in the name of you are fighting for your God? And at the end, once you come and start asking them questions, mostly all those people that call themselves their leaders, then what they will tell you is that their God is for peace. Everything about them is for peace. But inside them, I don't see anything peace about it. I don't see anything peace. As for those that will be claiming that their God is for peace, even though the traditional worshippers, I have not seen where the traditional worshippers is being banned by mine people because of they are not doing their own tradition worship. If even though the traditional worship have their own, they do their own according to their own. If you believe on my own, you do. If you don't believe on my own, you stay on your own path, so that let peace reign, not by enforcing people. Because any God that force people to worship him, that God is not true God. Be you religion God, be you Christianity, Islamism, Judaism, anyone at all, that your God is being forced. You are forcing people to worship, or in fact, they are drawing people for them to worship him. That God is not true God. That God is a fake God. In fact, it does not need to exist in anywhere. And there's such kind of God, they need to banish him anywhere in the world. But it's very, very funny that those people, the way they used to come to attack people, to destroy people's life, and after everything they will tell you that they are worshiping God. Then they will claim extremists. It is inside them. They used to have a lot of extremists everywhere, extremists, jihad everywhere. In fact, a lot is happening. Well, I would like to comment down below. What do you think about the whole thing going on in Nigeria? Like, subscribe, and share it. Let others see the pain and the injustice people is facing in this country. We say thank you for watching.